Hey guys, good morning. Today is the start of kitchen reno. This is most of our cabinets emptied. I have some stuff here and here and here, doing laundry, and yeah, it's a lot. But those are about to go in the trash, sadly. They're dead. We do have some stuff in like that bottom of the island. Everything's pushed back, but today when they actually take the doors and everything, we're gonna go through it all and reorganize, clean everything out. But this is what it's looking like so far. Oh my gosh, you don't realize how much stuff you have until you have to take it out of places. Okay, I'm doing laundry. I'm actually really disappointed because the cabinet people, I don't know why. Like, I try and pick reputable companies, and this company is supposed to be really good. She's got lots of awesome reviews and all this stuff. Her work is fabulous, but I don't know why we always have the worst luck with contractors. I swear. So they were supposed to come on Tuesday to pick up our doors and the cabinet doors, and I messaged her, couldn't get her to message me back because I had questions. And mind you, I've had this done since April. Like, we came and booked out in April. So it's been 4 months that we've been waiting. And I had to reach out several times and didn't get my questions answered. Finally answered my questions, whatever, and then said, okay, we're gonna put you on the books for Saturday. I said, works out perfect because Tuesday was kind of chaotic anyway. So I was like, that's fine. Saturday, cool. Got up this morning. Did all this stuff. You can see it's all over the table because we were anticipating being without cabinets and access to the kitchen for the next 4 days. Calls us right when we're finishing up and is like, hey, our truck got vandalized and I have to go make a police report. I wanted to see if it was okay to put you on the books for Monday, first thing Monday morning. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, all of our stuff is already out. You can't just come pick up the doors. It's not gonna matter. It doesn't matter because even if they picked up the doors, it's not gonna matter. Our final painting day was Tuesday, and he assured me that they would still get here and paint Tuesday and have the doors ready and everything. So we shall see, because I will not be happy if it does not get done, because you plan these things and I move everything around and do all this stuff for these contractors and then nothing ever works out. Like, the floor guy was super nice, liked him, he does great work, but took forever. And I'm like, I hope this does not turn into that, because I cannot be without my kitchen for more than a few days. So anyway, we're doing laundry because there's nothing else to do right now. We're working on outside stuff. Andres is doing the backyard, mowing, fixing it up. The girls and I are going into the garage. Everly's taking a nap. We're gonna fix up the garage or just tidy it up a bit. They have like all their scooters and stuff. And then I'm gonna work on the Pilot, transferring my stuff from the Pilot to the Expedition. And that is what our day is going to look like. Super frustrating, but it at least gives me the opportunity to go through more stuff, because that was the whole thing really, was to like be able to pull everything out, clean it, go through it, downsize stuff a little bit, because we're just at capacity in this house. Capacity. So one of two things has to happen. We either need a bigger house or we need to downsize, and there's no reason why we cannot downsize. So that's what we're doing, downsizing. This is already the start of a donation pile. I have a trash, well, not the leaf blower, but I have a trash pile. And yeah, just little things like those are the mats that came out of the Pacifica. Emmy's tires are flat and the rest is in the backyard. I have no idea. We don't have a manual pump. He uses his pressure thing, whatever that is. So I have to wait for him to blow those up. So she's on my bike. Careful, okay? Emmy, be careful. If you don't think you can do it. Go, girl. Just be careful when you brake. My bike isn't that much bigger than hers. I think it's only like, mine may be a 26 and I think hers is a 24. Okay, good. So it's not that much bigger, but it's still a little too tall for her. So while they're out here riding bikes, Everly's taking a nap, I am transferring the car. So I have both cars open. I am transferring some of the stuff that I had in the Pilot into the Expedition so that Andres can de-girl the actual Pilot. He can make it into his his man car for the time being, at least until he gets what he wants. And yeah, I'm just gonna straighten up a little bit, and mainly it was to let them burn off some energy because they're bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. I know this is kind of a weird angle, but I'm in the car, clearly. And I haven't found, there's like nowhere to put anything here. I need a mount for the mirror. The other one that we had fell off and it wasn't really good with this camera, so I'm gonna find one though and I will have it. But I just dropped off some stuff at Goodwill. Feels good to just declutter a little bit, not a lot. I haven't been able to go through everything just yet, which kind of stinks, but I will be able to. It's fine because either later today or tomorrow I'll be able to go through pulling everything else out of the cabinets and actually cleaning them out and continuing to declutter. So that is the plan for the rest of today. But I have 5 cucumbers from my garden that were in the fridge that I asked Nin. She makes her famous, what was that? Everyone have their stuff? Yeah. Girls are playing electronics. I have, I have 5 cucumbers from the garden that were, like, we're just not gonna use all 5 cucumbers. We may have salad and stuff. So I told her, I said, hey, if you feel like making cucumber salad, I have 5 cucumbers. So I'm gonna drop those off to her. Andres went to go clean the Pilot. I got all that cleaned out. Got my stuff that I wanted to keep in here. Feels pretty good. So we got one thing down. Laundry, I think we're on our 4th load. Also a huge accomplishment. I still have a few more things to wash, a couple more loads. It looks like it's gonna rain, but Andres really wanted to get the Pilot cleaned out just because it had, again, like all my junk in it. So he really wanted to get it done. So yeah, he's probably at that car wash. Yep, right there. Not sure what we're going to do for dinner. I really need to do like a Walmart or HEB grocery pickup. We don't need a ton of food, but we need some basics, and I need some utensils because I don't really have a way. I mean, I guess I could put, I don't know, it's just everything's packed up, so I don't have a whole lot to work with in the kitchen. So I need a few utensils, and I think I'm just going to, when I get home, continue to kind of move everything around, and maybe it'll work out to where I can pull from our actual silverware and stuff. So yeah, that's all we're up to today. Feels pretty good. We got the garage cleaned up, so win-win. How are y'all liking the new car?
Really good.
It feels exactly like the van. It's just new. I'm waiting. Maddie is taking the cucumbers into Nin. We're just dropping them by. And I forgot a container. So I'm sorry, Nin, if you're watching this. She told me to bring a container because that's a lot of cucumbers and I totally forgot. But before I started driving from the red light, we switched the girls' seats around. I had Emmy up front with Everly, but Autumn, it's hard. Like, if we need the 3rd row to come down, her car seat being back there is hard, whereas the 2 big girls, Emmy just graduated back there to a regular seat belt and she's almost 12, which is awesome, and Maddie's in a booster. So just because of their height and weight and everything, like, they don't need 5-point harnesses or anything, so it was easier to have her up front, and she's helpful with Everly enough, so, or the big girls can come help or whatever. But that 3rd row automatically comes down, like with just a push of a button. Oh, she's getting wet. Maddie, hurry, let her in, Autumn, let her in. I know, how, like,
Just now.
It's sun showers because it's sunny, but then if you look at one side, it's super rainy. So anyway, go ahead and get buckled. I just ordered off Amazon all-weather mats. The truck came with all-weather mats, but not for the 3rd row. It came with it for the front and the 2nd row, and I need, the big ones are the ones that their feet actually touch the ground. So I ordered the full all-weather mat, like the one that's one mat. We had them in the Pacifica and they were so good. So good. We pulled them up when we turned in the car, and the carpet was, I mean, in pristine condition from 2 years because we hardly ever picked it up to vacuum. I actually don't. Maybe one time we picked it up to vacuum. The rest of the time we would just vacuum the actual, you know, all-weather mat. So anyway, we switched them around so it's just easier that way. So we have the 2 car seats, and that way when they get out for a car line and stuff like that, they can, Autumn can pick up her feet and they just can go right out. So, you buckled?
Yes.
All right, now I have to figure out if while I'm out, if we had to do anything else. So I'm gonna do a grocery pickup.
Don't worry about the container.
Oh, she did? Okay, thanks then. Hey guys, good morning. Busy day today. I don't think I finished vlogging yesterday because we just went all night long. So today was finishing up laundry. I got almost every single load done in the entire house. What's that? That's for the marbles. This playroom is a mess. But I just got done with all the clothes. So what we do is we're washing, they all wear a different size. We have medium, large, and extra large. So, and their uniform bottoms are different as well. So it works out perfect because I can wash, don't mind this bra. I needed like more support than just like a strapless bra, you know what I'm saying? So we're in a regular bra today. What? Anyway, besides that fact of the day that no one actually asked for or cared about, I have been able to wash all their uniforms together, which has worked out perfectly. We have 2 loads, colored and whites, and that way we can bleach them, the whites and khakis really. But anyway, it's worked out perfectly because no one has to fold, no one has to hang up. We literally replace them, and then we alter a little bit. Like Autumn has the most because she has a lot of hand-me-downs. Emmy has exactly 6 outfits, so 1 extra if she needs it. Maddie has like exactly 6, maybe 7. So we just kind of rotate them throughout the week depending on what they want to wear. And it's worked out perfectly. We have all our socks and bows in there. They all share. They keep shoes up here except Emmy. Emmy does whatever she needs to do with her shoes. And it has worked out great. We pack socks and underwear and undergarments, I should say, like undershirts, bras, everything in here. It's worked out amazing. So we have that, but we have clean laundry everywhere throughout the house. Everywhere. Our room is loaded with clean laundry. It's a little overwhelming, but it's fine. We're gonna get it done today. With everything here, all the cabinets are empty and everything. Yesterday when I stopped at Walmart, I don't even know if I said that I stopped at Walmart, but I did for some essentials. I got like milk, eggs, bread, heavy whipping cream, and half because I saw this recipe on TikTok that was for the pumpkin cream cold foam. And I had a little bit of chai tea left over, so I added some espresso to it. And I have a can of pumpkin, but I have no clue where the can opener is. No clue. It's in one of the bins. So we're gonna make vanilla cold foam because stinks. So the recipe is not, oh, I just got it all over me.
You need a big one?
Yeah, please, Mama. Thank you. So it's just heavy whipping cream, half and half, equal parts, however much you're making, and then, thank you, baby. And then you add in a little bit of vanilla flavoring and sweetener. I actually did get I got some Coffee Mate French vanilla sugar-free because I can't find the Italian sweet cream again. So yeah. Oh, I don't even know where do you know where the coffee cream stuff is?
What?
I really wish I had a can opener for the pumpkin, but I don't. So anyway, I'm doing a little bit of monk fruit sweetener and some of the Tirani Classic caramel, and I'm gonna split it between myself and the guys. And I'm just gonna put a little bit to make it sweeter. We'll see what it actually tastes like. Let me show you. I have it in my cold foam thing. Okay, so it's actually, yeah, it's pretty thick in there. So I'm gonna pour it in. That looks good.
Ooh. That's a lot.
That was probably too much for 2 servings. But that's like pretty much what they give you at Starbucks, so. Oh, I just made a mess. Oh my gosh. It's starting. They're here. He's upstairs taping off the cabinets. It's gonna look so good, you guys. This is a before. I took lots of pictures, but before. We won't see the after till a couple of days, but it's happening. I'm so excited. Hey guys, good morning, officially. You don't realize how much stuff you have. Oh gosh, until you have to take it out of everything and live with it. And now we're finding out you actually have to leave all the stuff out of your cabinets for 3 days after they're done. So we won't be able to put anything in until this weekend, which kind of stinks because it means we don't have access to the kitchen, which is fine. It's fine. I'll probably end up going to my mom's house. Second pin down. I ordered a thing to hold my camera. Should be here today or tomorrow. I don't know. So we'll see if it actually works. Stopped and got some breakfast tacos. We're at the vet for Charlie and Bailey. Cats already had their visit last week. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I got a, I don't know if you can, melon? Is it playing? I don't know if you can, no, you probably can't. There. I got one of the like over the head straps for an old iPad that we had. These, I'm like, I have a little bit of nervousness in me because this big cup, it's just lemonade, doesn't fit in my cup holder, and so I'm like, I can't, I have to hold it while I drive. But I'll link that down below. It was like $20. Best thing. I've never had a kid need anything in the back like that. We've always just handed them the iPad, but she doesn't do very well with electronics. Yeah, baby. She doesn't really know how to work them, surprisingly. I know she's almost 2, but, well, she's not quite 2. She'll be 2 in December. But still, she doesn't know how to use them. Yeah, baby. It's not working? Oh, what'd you do? Uh-oh. Mommy had to fix it in a little while, okay? So yeah, she doesn't know how to like leave it on there or play with it. I know a lot of almost 2-year-olds that know how to do electronics, but she's not there yet. So we strapped it there so she could watch Netflix or whatever. I have it hotspotted to my phone and it's fine. Oh. Hi.
You were with the puppies, right?
Yes, yeah.
Cool, the other car left already.
Oh,
so we had to give these to them.
Thank you.
We meant to like stop him and give them to him, when we turn around,
That's
like,
okay.
Oh, he's gone.
He had breakfast tacos, so he was like, I'll meet you at the house. I said, okay.
Me too.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.
You too. Yeah, so this is just some information about spaying and neutering, which we're not planning on doing right now, and then the vaccines that they got. So they had already, they have a long history with the vet, especially poor Bailey. Bailey has been through it. So she got a lot of her care in Mexico, and we had all her records and everything, and we were able to bring it here. So they got them up to date with the new vaccines that they, well, it's not even new, it's like the continuation of their vaccines that they needed. And the vet said that they both looked really, really good, that Bailey could afford to put on a few pounds, which we knew. She was a little underweight when we got her, and we're trying to chunk her up slowly and healthy, in a healthy way. And so yeah, she was cool with the food that we used, and they got their vaccines. They did a really good job. Now we're about to head back to the house. The cabinet guys should be about, I don't know, half done by now. You ready to go? Hey guys, I've been studying for the majority of today on and off, and it's been a long day, but I'm reading comments from the vlog, and you guys are so super sweet, and I wanted to answer a few things because I can't, there's a lot of comments on this vlog, and I'm trying to go through and answer everybody. But thank you guys so much for all of the comments about potty training and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, we've pretty much, oh, my hair, pretty much what everyone has suggested we've been implementing. I've been taking them out on a routine schedule. They've been eating on a schedule. When they first got here, the first couple of days, I really just wanted to chunk them up. There's a fly in here. But then I came to the realization that I can't do that without messing up their stomachs, and I don't want them to get like big and obese or anything. Hello, like, we don't need that problem. But I do want them to get a little bit more. Like, I want them to eat their food, and especially hearing from the vet today that Bailey could afford an extra pound or 2 right now. She's getting there, but she could use a little bit more weight on her. I want to do it, but in a healthy way, like I've mentioned before. So like I was saying though, I have been doing a bunch of the other stuff that you guys have suggested, like taking them out regularly and controlling their food, the snacks and stuff. Like, I've been real careful about what they're eating as far as like cleaning up scraps from the girls and whatnot, and about like little toys and shoes and different things that they like to get into. I've been keeping them in their kennel when I'm not able to watch them. They have had a couple accidents in there, but for the most part, we're getting the idea. The next step for potty training for us is going to be to get them to ask. Like, I have a bell that I showed you guys on the back door, which a couple of you suggested, so that makes me happy. We're not super familiar with big breeds. We had little dogs before, but we are getting more familiar as we've done most research, like before they even got here, and now that they're here for sure, we're doing even more research, looking up everything, because I want to do right by them, you know. And so yeah, I've been trying to, like I said, keep them on a food schedule, keep them on a potty schedule. When they're not around me, I've been keeping them in the kennel. Like, so if I'm in the living room, we're playing or whatever, cool, I can see if they're sniffing around or trying to get excited, and maybe they want to go potty, and then we'll go outside. We hype them up when we go outside. We've been doing little treats from, I think it's Blue Buffalo, I think. I have good food. A lot of you guys recommended that. Most of you are super excited and are like, gave the best advice. A few of you were not concerned, but just like worried a little bit about the room that we have, our house not being big enough, or the backyard not being big enough, and if we're going to have time. So right now, time is not a concern. I don't have a job, and initially I was going to put Everly in preschool a little bit earlier than I started, a little bit earlier than I started Emmy and Autumn. Maddie went to daycare at 9 months because I started working full-time, but I was going to put Everly in preschool a little bit earlier than I did Autumn, just because of speech, although she's doing really well with her speech. But what is that? Oh, it's the cat's water thing. Just for speech and interaction, like, she has literally not had any interaction with kids her own age because of the pandemic. Anytime she sees another kid or toddler her age, she's like, the heck, there's more of us. So just for social skills and to get out of the house, and then I was preparing to pass boards and get a job and all of that, and because that's all kind of put on pause right now. I mean, I'm preparing to pass boards, but because her going to school is kind of put on pause, I have all the time in the world because I don't have a job. So I'm not in any worse situation than I was last year, and I'm not in school right now, so I definitely have the time to be here. And they've been our world. We've done nothing but play with them and go for walks and all this stuff. The next thing is the room. So you guys already know I want a big house. I already want a big house. Like, dogs don't make or break that, but I do want a bigger house in general. But as far as the backyard goes, we're actually looking at downsizing some of the stuff we have in the backyard, kind of along with some of the stuff we have in the house. Just downsizing a lot, like making more room for stuff. You wouldn't know it, all this crap we have here. But like, when we start putting this stuff in over the weekend, I'm going through it all. I'm just reorganizing and, like I said, getting rid of a ton, because it just makes no sense to have all this stuff when you feel compacted into your house, you know. So the backyard is another thing. We don't have a huge backyard for them to like run miles or anything, but my plan is to be more active, to go for long walks by myself, as a family. Like, that was my goal. I mean, one dog is a lot. We kind of got like handed 2 dogs, you know, and I feel like it was meant to be. So I'm gonna work really hard at giving them all of everything that they need, because that was a big concern for a lot of people. Most of the comments that were thumbs up a lot was about how much I have on my plate, and how small the yard is, and how I mean the house isn't small, but like for 2 big dogs, that kind of stuff. So yeah, no worries. I know you guys are just concerned for us and for the dogs and stuff, but I'm gonna work really hard to get them what they need and make sure they have the right amount of exercise and like all that good stuff. So no worries. Happy birthday, Mama.
Happy birthday, Adam. Happy birthday, Adam. And good morning. I'm going to give you a present.
Give her the cupcake, Maddie. You're 5 today, Mama. Okay, ready? Give her a balloon too, baby. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Autumn. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Blow out your candle. Woo! Blow it, Mama. There you go. Okay, you ready? Take a big old bite.
Yes. There. Dunk your head.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Hey, Adam. You want to look out this frosting? Get it all off.
No, don't bite it. Oh, baby. Mwah. Happy birthday. Hey, guys. Good morning. We're getting a little bit of vitamin D. Yes, I have a mask on outside because I'm touching the girls and stuff. I'm trying to protect everyone. But we needed to get out a little bit. So we're just on a walk. Andres is back there with the dogs somewhere. I'm watching the girls because they're riding their bikes. And it's hot.
Right there. Right there?
Right there where Emmy was? Right under?
At the 6.
Let's see. Scoot heels back. Stand up straight.
Look forward.
Look forward. Right under.
Right under. Right under.
Right under. Woo! Almost 44 inches.
No, I'm almost, Sammy's almost too tall like on my knees.